Follow your bliss. For a decade, this quote by Joseph Campbell has served as my North Star. Or as Joe says,
namely that if you do follow your bliss, you put yourself on a kind of track that has been there all the while waiting for you. And the life that you ought to be living is the one you're living somehow. And when you can see it, you begin to deal with people who are in the field of your bliss, and they open doors to you. I say follow your bliss and don't be afraid, and doors will open where you didn't know they were going to be.
The work of Joseph Campbell came to me as an 18-year-old backpacking through northern India. Given my age and possibly location, I was overwhelmed with the typical young adult questions of, what is the meaning of life and what on earth am I going to do with mine? Honestly, I'm still developing my answers, but armed with Campbell's The Power of Myth, a little bit of Jack Kerouac, and a backpack, I was beginning to undergo metamorphosis. I began to recognize what I loved to do, and just kept doing that. What brought me the greatest joy was connecting others to that transformational power of pushing past one's perceived limitations, of building meaningful cross-cultural community, and living as a global citizen. Following my bliss has led me through a burgeoning career in higher education, public policy, and conscious global leadership development. Plus, a little bit of jet setting on the side. Like any good journey, mine has introduced me to a host of teachers, gurus, and guides. These mentors have introduced me to scholarship that, as Joseph Campbell might say, have resonated in my innermost being. They've sparked aha moments that have took my scrambled and confused thoughts about knowledge production, meaning, social justice, and citizenship, and grounded them in thought traditions, debates, and discourses, some of them stretching back to time immemorial. And then, of course, they scramble everything back up again because I tend to look at post-structural and critical literacies, but so it goes. Now, when Joseph Campbell said,
follow your bliss,
his interview partner Bill Moyers added, yet it is important to note that one's bliss, as Campbell saw it, isn't merely a matter of doing what you like, and certainly not simply doing what you're told. It is a matter of identifying the pursuit which you are truly passionate about and attempting to give yourself absolutely to it. In doing so, you will find your truest potential and serve your community to the greatest possible extent. Moyers' footnote aligns with my definition of global leadership as service. I value solidarity, intersectionality, reflexive practices, lifelong learning, action, and reflection. However, in building ethical and reciprocal relationships, especially in complex communities around the globe, I am often my biggest obstacle. Going back to the Himalayan aha moment when I was given Campbell's book, I have learned through my education, both formal and informal, that my mobility, privilege, and advantages to live globally the way I do often come directly from the disadvantage of others. If I'm having a peak experience at the summit of Maslow's hierarchy of needs, what are the systems of socialization and impression that I am standing on? Through my time at Royal Roads, I hope not just to find new answers, but to deepen my questions. I have grown in interpersonal and organizational leadership, and I want to see where I can go with added business acumen, systems thinking, and social change strategies. Looking to break global leadership triad, I want my leadership to embody a philosophy of possibility, to be grounded in critical literacies and strengthened by reflections, personal mind management, and an openness to change. I want to lead from the inside out, and to be able to say with confidence, I am a global leader. Kia ora cohort, my name is Kate and I am a Canadian expat who lives in New Zealand, and I would love to tell you about all my interesting hobbies and activities here in Aotearoa, but unfortunately, since starting at Royal Roads, most of my free time is taken up by reading, writing, and grumbling about academic concepts I'm trying to wrap my head around aloud to my partner's cat, who's completely unhelpful. But anyways, I am not actually a global leadership student. I am doing interdisciplinary studies and I'm in my final year. But I'm looking specifically at ethical internationalization and what it means to be a critical global citizen and leader in higher education, which is precisely why I want to be taking 501 with you guys. The values and scholarship that are embedded, sorry, that's a train going by, if you can hear it. The values and scholarship that are embedded in our cohort's definition of global leadership, and even the collaborative and interdisciplinary way that the definition was formed, really speaks to why I became interested in this program in the first place. You know, it values systems thinking, sustainable systems thinking, polyvocality, human dignity, and a real-world approach. So I'm really looking forward to moving from theory to practice in 501. And of course, I'm also looking forward to meeting you all in May.